So with 2026 finally upon us, the team behind Project Motor Racing has come out of their hibernation to release their first patch of the year, patch 1.5.0.5. What's going on, everybody? It's Magnus, and today we're going to be taking a look at this new patch notes. As a disclaimer, because the patch notes are very long, I'll be covering a few points from each section just to shorten the video. A link to the patch notes will be in the description box down below, so let's get right to it. So the article starts off as this. This update delivers a range of improvements across visuals, performance, AI behavior, penalty systems, audio, and tracks. It focuses on cleaning up consistency and long-standing edge cases, with refinements based on directly community feedback, which I think is fantastic. It brings me joy when devs are listening to the community feedback. It shows us that they really care about the game itself and the community. So let's start off with the first section, visuals, performance, and displays. Now the improvements to these areas include, but not limited to, frame rate limiter is now on always by default. Double and triple buffering options have now been removed. Increased maximum frame rate limit to 180 frames per second. Now I do believe these sort of visual and performance features are mostly on the PC side, but I will be seeing if these... Okay, so now let's get into the radar and track awareness. More accurate proximity warnings. Radar system polished and optimized with smoother rotations. Fix issues where yellow flags and backmarker voiceovers could trigger from inactive cars in the online session. So, I do think that's one of the more common issues that I've run into personally, even though there is no car in front of me or no car that I have lapped. The voiceovers would still come on and say, hey, you're about to reach a back marker, be careful, and yellow flags will be waving even though there's nobody there. So I'm glad that they're paying attention to these issues and fixing them. Now we've got a big one here, and it is the penalty system and the track limits. Refinements to penalty detection and messaging. Okay, well that's cool. Added clear feedback messages such as under investigation or no further action, and we will see about that. Off-track penalties now require all four wheels to be on a non-drivable surface. Now obviously this right here is the main bane of my existence when it comes to this game. So many times my qualifying lap has been ruined because of a nonsensical track limits. It felt like sometimes you could touch the curb with one wheel and instantly get awarded with track limits. Like, in my mind, I'm like, how the fuck did I get a track limit violation on this one corner? I personally believe there should be like the 3 tire rules, where if you have 3 tires over the white line, you'll get a track limits warning. That's me personally. That's how I feel. Let me know what you feel like. It should be down in the comment sections. We've also got some more here. Under investigation will no longer appear on the first lap of practice or qualifying. Fix to unfair penalties for minor track cuts, which is another thing I wanted to fix. Piggybacking off of what I was mentioning earlier about the track limits violations where all 4 wheels should be on a non-drivable surface. I think fixing unfair track limits from just basic minor track cuts. I don't think you should get a penalty, a 2-second penalty for cutting a curb slightly on Imola or Monza or Zolder or Nürburgring. It's just ridiculous to me. I think those penalties are a bit too harsh, and I would like for them to look into it. Okay, now we're going to move on to AI improvements, right? They've improved the collision behavior between players and AI cars, fixed brake and tire heat spikes for AI components, which, I mean, okay, I guess. We don't really know what their telemetry is anyways, so I don't know why they would bother with that, but okay, we're going to move on with that. Audio fixes, improved collision audio responses, okay. Add a low pass filter to cars scrape audio for improved realism. Oh, okay. I mean, that's cool, I guess. Multiplayer and stability. Fixed crashes when accessing multiplayer with missing or invalid driver data. I don't even know how this even happens, right? Like, what the hell? Speculative fix for broken multiplayer replay loading. I don't even know what that is. I wonder if we're going to finally be able to see replays. I hope so, because that would be great. That'd be great for a game like this, Now we're going on to career and game flow. Removed hard-coded career length, allowing more flexible progression, and default session time changed to 10 a.m. with light rubbering. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Now for vehicles, we fixed numerous issues and let me restart. For vehicles, numerous fixes and improvements across GT and Group C cars. Now I wonder if it's just GT, like no NGT, no GT4, GT3. Like, I wonder if that's just the class specific GT class. Then we have track improvements, the numerous fixes and refinements across many circuits. Okay, now that's cool. Input and controls, improved controller behavior, consistency across platforms. Okay, we're getting somewhere with the controller here. Finally, they've taken a look at it, and I will be giving my assessment and review of this tomorrow, because I will be downloading this patch and I'll be playing ranked to see how everything comes together. So that was about it. That was about all of the patch notes that I wanted to cover. Like I said, the link to the patch notes will be in the description box down below. And here are my final thoughts about this. I like what they have done with this patch. Some of my grievances have been addressed, such as the track limits and penalties. I know no game has gotten, perfection for these systems, but I do think they are in the right direction by listening to the community and, slowly tweaking and seeing how people respond to the feedback. To a point where, it kind of makes people happy of all sides. I still think their 3-wheel rule should be a standard in this game, but that's just me personally. I can't wait to see what the controller feels like now that this patch will have already been downloaded. I remember back in the past, even just earlier this morning when I was doing a ranked race at Imola, the cars felt sort of like they were one step away, one tiny turn away from just losing it. So I'm hoping that has been addressed. So we'll be looking forward to that. But nonetheless, I do think this patch, if it works as intended, is a step in the right direction. This could be the green flag that we've all been waiting for. This could be, the road that leads to this game's redemption. But like I said, and I've always said this, only time will tell. I've always wanted this game to succeed and thrive, but it's down to the developers who are in charge of this game. So we'll just have to wait and see. I'll be doing another video tomorrow, talking about what my thoughts are after playing the patch. To keep a positive energy towards all of this. But now it's your turn. With everything that you've heard today and looking at the patch notes, how are you feeling about this game? Are you going to be coming around to this game, or are you still waiting for that one thing that needs to be fixed to be done? Let me know down in the comment sections. I'm really interested to hear what you have to say. And if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more racing content. And as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Goodbye.